Hi, my name is Nathan, and I'm here to talk a little bit about my home state of Utah, of course. Now, the three things that I wanted to basically emphasize and explain a little bit more about what makes Utah Utah is its snow, the national parks inside Utah, and its mountains. So, starting with its mountains, there are a lot of famous mountains that you may have heard of here, living here in Utah. And the first one is Mount Timpanogos. Now, Mount Timpanogos is the most popular here in Utah. It takes a few hours to ascend and descend, and so people tend to wake up around 4 in the morning to start their endeavors in order to make it for the sunrise. And so it's quite an amazing peak. I've yet to go myself, but I have plans in the future to go, and I'm really excited. Some other peaks that you may have heard of have been Kings Peak. Kings Peak is actually the tallest peak here that we have in Utah, which is about 13,500 feet in elevation. Not comparable to Mount Everest or anything like that, but considering the elevation here in Utah, it's the highest one we have. And the last one is Mount Nebo. This one is actually interesting because it is the tallest peak that we have here in the southern Wasatch Mountains in the whole United States. And so that makes it another unique mountain. And so it's cool because when you come here, it's not like any other state. You're completely surrounded by all of those mountains, and wherever you look, you always see these tall, monstrous peaks. The next thing is the snow. We're world renowned for our snow. We're so well known that in the United States decided to hold the Winter Olympics here in 2008 for the whole world to come and participate. And that is because we're world renowned. We have people from all around the world come here just to practice, just to be able to get used to the effects and the way it works here, because it is different from everywhere else in the world. The snow here is truly amazing. National Geographic actually gave us #1 best snow out of all the Northern America. The skis, or the slope you could call it, was Alta. The ski lodge up there was #1 for its snow, and that's my favorite. And bringing us to our last point is the national parks. We have 5 national parks here in Utah. 3 of the well-known, most visited here in Utah is Bryce Canyon, Lake Powell, and Zions. Starting a little bit with Bryce Canyon. Bryce Canyon is something you'll never see anywhere else. It's where you're able to mesh the Uintas and red rock and combine them in order to get that red rock, pine, snowy look. Truly something you're not able to see anywhere else, where you're able to combine desert and snow. It's really a natural phenomenon. It's amazing to see, especially in the wintertime. Then go into my favorite place, which is Lake Powell. Lake Powell is one of the craziest things to ever visit or go see, when you can go boating inside a canyon and look up and know that that is a red rock sheer cliff of 300 plus feet. Sadly, with oncoming events, the water is decreasing, and eventually who knows what's going to happen, but it is one of those tourist sites here in Utah that attracts a lot of people from around the world just because of its natural occurrences. And the last one, which is the most popular national park, which has the most visitors from around the world, is, of course, Zions. It's the most world-renowned and most common, and that's just due from the weathering over there, and the way water ran through that canyon just made a beautiful, beautiful canyon. With the red rock and the cool structures and things like that, makes it appealing for the world to come and see. And so Utah is one of the greatest states here in the United States. It's truly amazing because you can drive 4 hours north and be able to see some of the thickest mountains, some of the coolest and tallest peaks, and be able to go down south and get that desert. And so whatever you like, wherever you feel comfortable, we almost have it all. And so that really makes Utah the most unique and